Are you ready to have your cards read? Come on in, we'll talk.
Hi, this is Sharon at Puss and Granny Tarot. I appreciate your coming to my table tonight, and this is the table that uses a horoscope diagram to determine what's cooking in your future, let's say. This is also the table where my friend Lake, he publishes a calendar called A Year and a Day, and he kind of digs up unbeknownst facts. What this says is, okay, on July the 5th is the day of Maat, M-A-A-T, goddess of truth and wisdom in English. I mean, in Egypt. Okay, there's a goddess of truth and wisdom in Egypt, in case you didn't know. All right, the cards have been blessed, they've been shuffled, they've been cut, and they're ready. So we're going to start with your first house. Lovely and colorful. The first house is what you're thinking about right now, all you Sages out there. So here we are. This one's, all right, you're thinking about, you're feeling a little bit like half empty. There are a lot of things that you are grateful for, but you're beginning it to become bored with them, and they need a little booster shot, so to speak, or something that used to be enough is not enough anymore. So here is you, 3 cups right in front of you, but you're not really keen on those cups. And then there's a 4th one, and here's a mermaid. And of course, you cannot see her because we can't see mermaids. And so it's like a little bonus idea is going to come out of the clear blue sky, which might help you bump you out of your doldrums there, as some people might say. Okay, second house is your own money. Oh, we got the sun. Well, you're taking good care of your money. So month of July, it looks like you have some good plans to be able to enjoy it. And in your 3rd house is communication. Okay, what's this guy doing? Well, he's doing a couple of things. He could be trying to get away with something. B, he might have had to tell a little white lie or a little fib, because this fellow is walking away with the tools that belong to the enemy, which if he's won the, if this one has won the battle, then that's his apparently right. I've never been in a battle, but I would say, yeah, that's what it is. So there might be a situation that you feel like needs to be kept quiet, or it may offend another person. Something like that. Okay? 4th house is your home. And home is, okay, we got the Knight of Swords. What's going on? And you're galloping home here. Okay, well, hey. All right, now listen. Are you guys moving? Because swords, well, it's an air sign. And it signifies contracts. And it signifies motion. And so are you moving? Do you want to move? Are you going to buy a second house? Are you going to buy a trailer and travel around this summer? Just saying. That might be on your agenda. So whatever it is, I hope it works out the way you want. 5th house is romantic creativity. So if you're going to flit around and go, well, what do they call it? Boondocking all over the country. You have a partner who'll do it with you. So that's good. So congratulations. So it looks like your romantic life is on course. This is like a mutual admiration society here. Okay, 6th house is work and health. These are the kind of mundane things that are done at work. King of Swords. So it's like you check off the boxes. Did you answer your emails? Did you call back that customer? Did you arrange this so-and-so? That kind of thing. And this is, and because this is Swords, that means there's still some kind of communication traffic ongoing. But listen, you are going to be sugar-lipped this month, Sagittarius, because this right here is the Empress. And really, be kind and sweet, because you can talk people into doing just about anything for you. That's what this says. It's got the Strength house at work in a communication side. Now, so I don't know. You shouldn't take career advice from me. It could mean that you may want to talk to somebody about a raise. I don't know. And well, whatever you do, you're shining at work. You are shining at work, and you can continue those good vibes by continuing to be charming. Okay, seventh house, romance and creativity. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, romance and creativity. And here's your romance right here. And these are people. So it may very well be that you have a partner that you have known for a long, long, long time. Or it could be a new partner that you met many years ago, and now you've just rekindled. Let's put it that way. Because these picture two playmates that have been friends for a long time. So, I think, okay, because this card is opposite this card, that good idea you might be coming from your spouse or your significant other. Because what he or she will have your best interest at heart, theoretically, right? Okay, that's 7. 8th house is money from other people. Money from other people. Now we got an Ace of Wands. Money from other people is income tax checks, bonus checks, lawsuit checks, insurance checks, income tax. Did I say income tax check? And if we got to, are you expecting some kind of a bonus money coming here, or because Wands governs business. So what's in the wind for you at business? Because I think you have a pretty good idea, and maybe it'll be a side hustle. You know, money from other people, it'll just be an idea that you're going to try out as a side hustle and see what happens with that. Okay, now we got the 9th house, which is philosophy, religion, higher education, and long-distance travel. And we got the Page of Cups. Well, this person wants to explore everything because Page is always a messenger. Oh, she wants to tell me if you need to narrow down your selections. Because there are lots of things to want in this world, but which ones are the ones that are going to benefit you and your family most? You might want to go to Disney World. If that's going to benefit them the most, great. Then you go. But if it isn't, and that money needs to be put towards a separate event, maybe that's the right choice. So be judicious. Be particular about how you decide if you're going to go on a long-distance trip, if you're going to go back to school, because that's what this house covers. Long-distance travel, philosophy, religion, and higher education. You want to go back to school? That's in one of these cups. You want to go study with the Buddhist monks? That's in one of these cups. Do you want to go on a European cruise? That's in one of these cups. Now, if you're wildly wealthy, you can do all of that this year. But if you're not, then the list might be trimmed slightly. Okay? But just keep going. Don't give up, because you're liable to get something of what you want if you continue to pursue it. And there's a guarantee you won't get it if you don't pursue it, right? Okay, 10th house is, your career. Now, even though you're sweet-talking your superiors and your coworkers, this has to do with your career. So there's something going on with you. The standards are high at the place where you work. They're high standards. And the person who believes that he has the authority to push people around, if his preferred behaviors are not met, he's going to be a pain in the patootie. So he's not a very nice guy. And some card readers say that the Emperor can be compared to a teacher that you've had in school who would turn your homework back into you and say, do it over. Now, that's what they say. So there is a situation or a person at work that is being very difficult for you. And if we're opposite, we're opposite too. It's going to take a lot more sweet talk, a lot more talking, a lot more soothing, melting, smoothing around the edges to allow for the easiest and most harmonious transition that you can make into whatever situation it is. Okay? 11th house is long-term plans. Yeah, you want to work like this. You won't have this terrible burden your whole life. Long-term plans and friends, especially friends from different employers. All right, now, something is going on with you with regard to your long-term plans. And some days you ask yourself if you can, are you going to survive until you're 65 and you can retire, or whatever age you have to be now to retire? You know what? So if this has to do with long-term plan, well, so you got a long life ahead of you, and you're trudging your way towards that long life, and you need to be able to support yourself when your working days are over. That might be what's on your mind in this long-term plans department. Okay? 12th house is what you think about. Well, you're having good dreams. I think you can dream up anything that A, is fun because they're a Sagittarius, B, that is profitable, and because this is opposite, you're good at explaining these things. And maybe some of your best ideas come from your dreams, because that can happen. Yes, it can. That's how Mr. Singer solved the sewing machine problem. He had a dream about it. And then when he implemented the dream, he found out it did work. So, and I think Thomas Edison would say the same thing. He had a lot of dreams that actually helped him in his work, trying to find a light bulb, that kind of thing. So anyway, look, what we have here are, we're going to count the major arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a lot for this. So in actuality, you got plenty on your plate, but it's nothing you cannot handle. There are no miserable, grievous cards here. Well, if there's a problem, it's because you got too many choices to make, and they're all good choices. You got too many things that you want to do. Just pick out the ones you can. All right? And so I hope whatever house is going on in your house, I hope it works out the way you want, because it looks like you're buying one. Okay? All right. Thanks. This is Sherry at Twisted Granny Tarot. Thank you for coming to my table tonight. I appreciate it. So hit like and hit subscribe and leave me a comment so we can talk. All right. Thanks. Appreciate it. Bye.